Alright, ladies and gents, welcome to a short video by the Asian Robot. Nah, I'm saying that, but it's not really short. Okay, so just to explain something, you may see that my video releases are going to be a bit weird over the next few days. The reason being, my neighbor is doing construction, so I cannot film during the normal daytime filming hours, which means that I have to readjust my entire schedule, but I will do it. Okay, it'll only be for a few days anyway, so don't mind it too much, but we are getting straight back into video releases, and the first thing I'm going to do today is something that I've been planning for a little while. I've actually wanted to test how much damage each weapon actually does at level 20. I want to show you the actual DPS. So why am I floating? Sorry, let me just ground myself. I want to show you the actual DPS using a light combo and a heavy combo for every weapon in the game, just to settle once and for all what happens if you have a build that has no perks. So all recruit gear, recruit jacket, recruit gloves, recruit trousers. Since there's no recruit helmet, I just put the Shrike Down helmet on. Okay, it doesn't affect power anyway. The Thrax weapon will be used for everything, and it has no cell, no bond. The special in the mod will not affect damage. Okay, so there's a reason for that. It's in order to make it a fair test. All right, once again, nothing can affect damage here because all I've got is Iceborne. Okay, this will make every test fair. Now we're gonna test the DPS from a light combo and then a heavy combo, and we're gonna repeat it and replicate it for every single weapon, and we're gonna record the results right here, right now, live. Okay, follow me so far, right? All right. Let's see this in action right now. Starting out with the sword. How much DPS will the light combo do? Now we're going to do quite a number of swings. We'll build up to 5k damage. So however long it takes to build up to 5k damage, we'll see. Okay, so DPS about 435. So we'll put down 435 as the light combo DPS. And now we're going to do the same for the heavy combo. If I got to do nothing but the heavy combo, building up to 5k. $594, roughly. Okay, 594 it is. And this is without any perks, enhancements whatsoever. The purpose of this test is to ensure that we understand exactly how much each weapon actually does. And that is without any of the special perks. We're talking completely baseline. Alright, we want to know at baseline. Now, that's why everything is level 20. I wanted to do the test at level 1, but, you know, wouldn't really help me out, so. Okay, with the axe. Full light combo now. Okay, the axe has a 625 at baseline. Okay, and with the heavy combo, this is with no charging. We're just looking at baseline stats, okay? We want to see everything at baseline. Yeah, I think it was 5. I would say I'll finalize it at 580, although we went a bit over. In fact, just for scientific purposes, let's do it again. 1, and we'll see how it reaches the exact figure. Because technically you do have a 2% crit rate, so this can be marred by criticals. Okay, it's more like 618. I'll just take 618, 610. Let's adjust it. Let's give it a little bit of an adjustment for error purposes. Okay, so the axe is sitting in at 610. And that's with no charging anything. That's pretty fucking cool, baseline damage. Okay, I cannot use the Thrax for the hammer, but again, it won't matter, so we'll just use the Urska for the hammer, because I don't have a Thrax hammer. Surprising, right? Haven't power surged it. Using nothing but the light attack combo, and yes, I know that there are certain combos that are different, but this is just to see how much it would do with just light attacks. Okay, let me try again. I didn't think that test worked very well. 2. when the combo finishes, if we use a complete combo, okay, 631 with the light, okay, and then there is no heavy combo for the hammer, so I guess for the hammer, heavy combo would involve priming, so. Oh shit. Sorry about that. Let's try again. I guess the hammer could count as about 827. Fine. More Pike. Now again, this isn't an exact test. Okay? But relatively speaking, I want to see how much each weapon is actually doing. Okay, light combo. Till it ends. I'd say about, okay, 694 for light combo. It went way beyond 5k, but again, we're counting until the combo ends. Okay. Harvest style. 897. Okay, acceptable. Chain blades. Okay, light combo. I'd say it's about undeniable that it's 558. Looking at the heavy combo alone. Didn't even get to stop in time, so okay, around about there. Fair enough. And now for the strikers. Light combo only. Four, five, seven. Okay. Heavy combo only. Okay. Repeaters, we'll put in the Austrian repeaters. A non like damage increasing prism will be used, so we'll just use the Stoneheart prism, and we'll use the same Thrax barrel. Okay. So the reason for this is that we don't want to add any extra damage from the prism. None of the abilities will be used. Okay. Now for the light, I'll do it without any empowering. So I'll have to back off a little bit. Five, two, one. I'll say that that is light. Okay. Heavy would be empowered. So, let's test it out. Until the clip ended, so about 638. So, if we just count it on this basis, right? Okay, let's have a look at what the final results actually are. Let's actually have a look at that. Because I think this is interesting to see. Those are the actual results. So now if we were to sort, so let's do a custom sorting, shall we? If we were to sort by it has headers. Wonder. I have to sort by columns, don't I? That irritates me. Transposing this data is going to be a pain in the ass. So, what I will do is I'll manually sort it. If we were to go highest to lowest, let's do this exercise together. Just because I'm sorry, I should have done the data formatting better, but to let it be custom sorted in Excel, so you wouldn't have to put up with this. So as an apology, I'll just quickly do it live. Okay, so ladies and gents, you're gonna see one little cut here, and the reason for this cut is because I forgot that I couldn't sort this out properly. So I actually manually sorted the data, and I think it'll be easier for you to see. If we're looking at the light combo, let's put my face back on so that, you know, it's easier to envision as I explain. If we're looking solely at the light combo, the sword is the weakest. The strikers are second, using only the light combo. Now, obviously, this isn't the case, okay? DPS is actually higher if you properly combo with certain weapons and things like that, but what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to establish which actually has the highest baseline damage. Alright? And sword is the lowest, war pike is the highest with the light combos. Hammer and axe are of course near the top. Chain blades is right smack dab in the middle. And repeaters are actually not doing too badly. Just saying. Let's look at the heavy combos. Yeah? When it comes to the heavy combos, chain blades are obviously the weakest because their heavy attack sucks. So basically you're banking everything on the light combos, mostly, right? The strikers are second. Sword comes in at third. And of course the DPS for the sword is actually a lot higher when you start incorporating Valor combos, the frequency of hits, things like that. Axe, smack dab in the middle. Repeaters. This is if you do an empowered reload. The baseline damage for repeaters is pretty high. Just saying. Hammer near the top. War pike top. So technically speaking, undeniably, the war pike is the strongest weapon in the game. The hammer is a very close second. Alright? The repeaters aren't too bad. They're about a mid-range. The axe, also about a mid-range weapon. Okay? Now, when it comes down to charge attacks, it could change your DPS quite a bit, and I'll just show you, because at least now you understand the baseline, right? So you can start comparing this baseline to your combos, to your builds, and whatever else you want to do. Okay, that I think is something important, because oh shit, I was away from the keyboard for too long. No, I wanted to go back into the training grounds to showcase something again. But what I would say is that it is very important to understand these factors. Fine, let's just go back to the Excel page. It's very important to understand these factors, because if you were to do something completely different, right? Like with the axe, you have determination. It's something that grows along with you. That's a plus 75 to that baseline damage, making the axe effectively, once you've got full determination, it outclasses everything else. A 75% increase on this. Let's just take a look. Okay, if I were to multiply it by 1.75, that's with max level 4 determination. That outclasses everything. You're following me, right? Considering that this outclasses everything, that's pretty fucking good. Now, when you start adding the effectiveness of combos, the attack speed. Now, strikers may seem like, oh, this is pretty low, but baseline, you've got, I think, 15% from the Tempest form. That takes up to 525. And if we're looking at the heavy combo, baseline, you're actually at just by using your Tempest form, you've increased your DPS to about 641.7, which outclasses the repeaters, putting you in third place with the strikers. You're following my ideology here. So the individual idiosyncrasies of each weapon will help you establish not only how the weapon performs relatively to other weapons, but you can start to add in all your little perks and whatever. Like I could start adding in all my perks to a simple Excel sheet like this, and I could see how it would roughly play out DPS wise. You know, without having to go to training grounds and test it. So you want to make two builds comparable, you can start doing something like this. However, in raw terms, totally talking just raw damage, raw dogging it out there, Warpike and Hammer are consistently at the top, with the axe close to the top, and Chainblades are a unique situation, to be fair. If you were using proper combos instead of just a heavy combo, so like this heavy combo, I think for the Chainblades, honestly invalid. Chainblades are smack dab in the middle, which is why they form one of my favorite weapons, because they are the perfect match between mobility, striking, everything else. So to me, Chainblades are a good middle place, but the Axe, Hammer, and the Warpike outclass everything else. When it comes to trials, though, don't underestimate the sword. Because although a sword seems like it underperforms, whether it's the light or the heavy, okay, the sword seems closer to the bottom ranks. The sword has Valor combos. The sword has the only parry in the game. That ups your DPS by an insane amount because unlike other weapons, you don't waste time dodging. Just parry and go, parry and go, parry and go. Once you have that Avenging Overdrive, that takes the sword close to the top. So, in raw terms, this is what you've got. Raw terms. But if we were talking real terms, this chart is very different. However, I think it is undeniable, and the purpose of this to show the raw base damage of every weapon. Warpike, to be fair, seems to outclass everything else. So I think my wifey is right that the Warpike is definitely the fan favorite weapon. Strong and powerful damage-wise, even if it doesn't seem like it. That right there is what you got. Alright, so I hope that this has been a very informative video where we did the testing live to show you how the raw damage works in this game. And I look forward to seeing a lot more of you catch the Warpike. Anyway, for those of you that are interested, you can like, share, and subscribe for more of my content. You can also drop a tip via the link in the description of the video. That would be very helpful to me. It's currently my only income, so I'd appreciate that. You can also send a super thanks on YouTube if you want to. And last but not least, you can grab Asian Robot merchandise. Link, again, is in the video description. Okay, thank you very much. Let's go to the thank you scene. Thank you to August Top Tippers, Bravo7910, Idjit751, Breachinada, Gussie Marie, Reese Mark 4, Lewis Grave, FNX Killer R, Killer 43, Arshalis Guardzi, Limitsuki PC, Zavi Uzumaki. I'm so sorry about my condition, guys. Hopefully I'll get some sleep tonight, and then tomorrow we'll do some fun stuff. Okay? I'll catch you all in the next one.